Welcome back to the Arena Motorsports Zwartkops for the final bit of action from the Extreme Festival. The National Category Championships all wrapped up now. We've still got some action to come on the 10th of November, but we're now going into the Motormart Volkswagen Challenge. Overall, Class A, Class B, and Class C titles still up for grabs. Nothing has been decided yet, and that's the way we like to go into the final bit of action for 2018. Class B, Jacques Smith. Class A's Rory Atkinson tied on points. Stian Kriel still sniffing around there and looking for a chance to possibly wrap up this overall championship. As the cars make their way out onto the circuit and onto the grid, earlier on in the day we had a massive incident which affected 5 cars. Let's have a look at that. Oh, a little bit of a blowout there and some problems for Philip Cruiser. It was Valdi Mikey's car who unfortunately blew its engine. Cruiser stuck in the middle of the circuit, stalls his car, and bang! 4 cars behind him. A massive incident there. Lyle Ramsey involved, Andre Kalitz and Smallberger all getting involved and out of this heat. It's massive for this championship as well for a couple of these contenders. Look at the damage on the cars, particularly Philip Cruiser, who is looking to wrap up Class C. Lights about to go on for race 1 now. Let's see who's going to have the drop. Atkinson's on the inside, Creel on the outside as they head down into turn 1. The Posse Drive car getting the drop ahead of the BHIT machine. And Rory Atkinson now just going to stick behind Stian Kriel. Doesn't have to worry too much. And try and get the race win if he can. They go down into turn 2. He's under threat already as they come through there. You can see a little bit of maneuvering. Needham coming through. All problems there. That might have been Van Eck who ran wide. The monster car just getting it all out of shape. Class B now starts as they head down into that dust that's already been kicked up by some of the Class A contenders. Is it Jacques Smith to get the whole shot into turn 2? He might have just squeezed through there in the Dirt Nurse car. And Smith trying to hang on for a potential win. Remember, it's all about class honours as well as overall honours. Side by side between the only 2 Class C contenders, one of them an international import, Andrea Furci, fighting with Christian De Vet as they head towards turn 2. And Class B now, oh, it's so close between these guys. Wow, nothing in that Class B pack. Almera Van Eck, we just saw ran wide, didn't really affect the Class Bs. I thought it might. It didn't look like he brought anything onto the front end. 142 leads things out at this stage. And oh, that's a championship contender. Smith running wide, completely off track. He's going to try and slot into about 4th or 5th place. Or is he able to? Because they're already starting to go onto the dirty stuff to try and make these cars turn. Smith is into 4th place. Fortunately, didn't lose too much ground there to the front end. But a big mistake there from Jacques Smith, and it could be a costly one. He's got big problems with Dion Holiday on his tail. Mo Dangor's in there as well. Looks like there's a little bit of maneuvering there, and Roberto Joachim leading things out at this stage in terms of Class B. Class C, it is Christian De Vet ahead of Furci as they come through now to complete their first lap in anger. 3 races to watch, and such great excitement and action, as always, in the Motormart Volkswagen Challenge. Stian Kriel leading things out, Roberto Joachim on the sideline. So it looks like he might have broken something there, and he's parked it. So Joachim, Class B leader from the word go, now on the sideline and out of it. Chris Dell on his way for a potential win here in the Posse Drive car for Class B. He's got Junior on his tail, Francois Van Zyl. We've got Piet Potgieter and Stuart Mack. Looks like we've lost Jacques Smith somewhere on track. He's had an issue. Look at the gap though from the Posse Drive car here for Class B honours. The captain is pulling away. He's got Junior on his tail, Van Zyl. Then you've got Senior fending off Stuart Mack. 3-way battle for 3rd place in Class B with Van Zyl at the head of it. Come out of Mix FM heading down the hill, trying to close that gap down now on Chris Dale. He's having a really good run here. Here's a dive from Senior. Senior's out of shape. Senior tried something big into the final turn, got it all completely wrong. And unfortunately locked up and had to come back into the pack. He's just going to be ahead there of Elna Cruiser and possibly Piet Potgieter. Mo Dangor in the Motormart car going really well. Trying to close that gap down. Stian Kriel has opened up a massive margin. And he's getting away from the battle for second between BEVIN Masters and Rory Atkinson. We're on board here with Bev as we head through turn 4 up the hill. The BHIT car of Atkinson. Remember, he is trying to wrap up this overall championship. I'm sure you'll be aware that Jacques Smith is out of this. I'm sure the pit boards would have told him that. So he doesn't really have to fight too hard here with BEVIN Masters, although there's still honours up for grabs in terms of who's going to be the winner on the day. Comes straight back at that. Oh, so close between Masters and him. I was going to say, nearly rubbed plastics there between the 2 of them as they go down the hill again. And the checkered flag is out. It's going to be Kriel to take the first win. And Masters is going to hang on for 2nd place ahead of Atkinson. I wonder if Atkinson was told that Jacques Smith is out of this one. That's why he maybe just came out of it ever so slightly. Problems in the closing stages though. Gossman getting out of shape in turn 4. He goes sideways, off track, and out of it. We're on board here with the race technology polo of Stuart Mack. And the fight just ahead there is for the lead of Class B. Chris Dell hanging on for a potential win. Junior diving on his inside. Can't quite make it stick. Dell's going to take the win. Holiday Junior comes through for second place. That is a great run there from the captain. He'll take Class B honours. Class C is going to go to Christian de Vet. Andrea Furchi going to come through for second place in the Class C race. Good dice between the two of them all race long, but eventually the Motormart man got away. Class A overall from Creel, Bevan Masters and Atkinson. Needham beating out Gavin Ross, Wayne Masters, Mike Barbaglia and Yakunel. Class B honours, as we saw, going to Dell ahead of Holiday Junior and Stuart Mack, and in the Class Cs it was Christian de Vet who beat out Andrea Furchi. Let's catch up with Stian Creel, overall race winner from race 1.
Had a good start and managed to control the pace in the first lap, and then I saw that Rory and Bevan behind me, they were quite challenging. They was sticking to me the whole time, and I knew I had to pull out something to pull a gap. And pretty much from lap 2 we managed to pull away, putting down the fastest lap time in that race as well. And yeah, we won by 4.7 seconds, which was good. Looking forward to race 2. We're pulling away in pole again, so let's see what happens.
2 wins for the Posse Drive team and first win for Captain Dick.
It's been a long time coming, but I've been plagued with problems this weekend. I've got a misfire all the time, so I was lucky to hold that position. Even luckier that a couple of guys crashed at turn 5 and I snuck in there, so it isn't like on merit, but it's nice to take the win.
Motormart takes the win in Class C with Christian de Vet.
We got a new guy, Andrea, joined us for the first time. Oh, he kept me honest, but it was awesome. We had a dice right until the end. I just want to say big thanks to all our sponsors, especially to Motormart for making this possible. Thanks.
Into race number 2 of the Motormart Volkswagen Challenge now. A couple of little changes, I think, from a couple of the teams. Let's see what Francois Van Zyl can do, possibly move up in that Class B honours. Masters will be looking for a chance as well. And who is going to have what it takes to beat Stian Creel? Lights about to go out for race 2. As they do, Creel gets a good start. Right on his tail, Bevan Masters goes with him. Rory Atkinson starts to come across. Can he get there? There's a second set of lights about to go out for Class B, and it's a good start from Senior by the looks of things. Holiday Senior might have got the drop. Whole shot time into turn 2. Stian Creel gets forced wide and a little bit sideways. Oh, Bevan Masters makes Creel work for his money. He catches the car, gets back on track. He's about 6th place. Make that 7th. As there's a move on the inside from Masters. Oh, and some problems in the back here as well, as we see that is Giles Darroch having to take the long way around turn 2 in the only Golf in this field. The rest of the Class B's all in polos as they head now into the back end and up the back straight for the first time. It is Senior and Junior leading things out in Class B. It is all about Rory Atkinson with Bevan Masters, and looks like Quinton Needham up into 3rd place. Wayne Masters now coming onto the back end of Stian Creel, forcing, putting pressure on, looking for a way through. Looks like he's going to try and just squeeze through. Can he do that as they head down the hill towards G&H Transport Corner? Creel goes defensive, goes late on the brakes. No answer there from Masters. On his tail, the 32 car, Valmira Van Eck. Looks like he could be potentially up in the top 5 there as well if he keeps it all together. But it's Rory Atkinson getting away at the front end, doing everything right. This is what he needs to do, trying to make the hay while the sun shines, knowing that Jacques Smith is not back on track. It's going to open up a big margin for the final round. See whether or not that's going to affect this championship now. Senior and Junior going at it. Roberto Joaquim behind them. Good to see his car back on track and getting that car sorted out. Let's see if he's able to keep it all together now as they come through turn 3. Onto the back straight now. Van Zyl just ahead of the rest of that field. Gossman, Rainer van Heerden and Mo Dangle. This is Stian Creel trying to close in on Dangle's teammate, Needham, in the first of those Motormart cars, and Creel dives through. Posse Drive car up into 3rd. And it looks like there's no answer there from Needham just yet. Bit of damage on the bumper ahead there, I think. See where the Bevan Masters was tapped by one of the cars, and whether that's going to affect his ability. It's not affecting the ability here of Class B. Here's Dangle on the back end of Potgieter. Mo Dangle looking for a way past. Can he find it? No, not just yet. Up into that 3rd gear now, down the hill towards G&H Transport Corner. See just how tight it is here. Great bit of maneuvering as we come into the second half of this race. Joaquim under attack. You can see just how hard he's being pushed by Junior. He's actually moved up just ahead. Furchi, and it's all about Christian de Vet in Class C, but a lot closer this time from Andrea Furchi. Van Zyl. Then you've got Christel, race 1 winner in the Class Bs. Joachim with a problem again. Almost carbon copy. Exactly the same place he pulled off last time, and he's out of it for race number 2 again. Roberto having a dismal day. Oh, looks like Creel closing in on Masters. Masters closing in on Needham. The 2 Masters in their own little fights here. Theon Creel going to be trying to go later on the brakes. Into Sassel corner. Can he get up the inside? No, he can't. Door is firmly shut by Bevan Masters, but the damaged bumper could be affecting his car's handling. It's rubbing. Oh, Creel just uses that advantage and gets ahead. That bumper comes off, he won't have to worry about it at all. I don't even think he realizes it's off as they head down towards the final turn. Creel is up into second. Has he got enough time to close in on Atkinson? I'm not sure. Let's have a look and see as they come out of that last turn. Quinton Needham now trying to capitalize and get through on Masters as well, as the BHIT car of Atkinson disappears at the front end. You have a good margin. You'll realize that it's now the Posse Drive car on his tail, no longer that turquoise and white machine of Bevan Masters. The CPS warehouse car now under attack from Motormart's Quinton Needham. Behind that, this is Class B honors their junior, senior, all fighting ahead with Stuart Mack leading things out with a lap to go. See a little bit of a fight as well as Gareth Like comes into play for the first time. We haven't seen him really, but he's definitely up in the mix for Class B. De Vet and Furchi going at it for Class C. Nice fight between the two of them. Checkered flag about to come out. Creel did close in, but I think it was a case of Rory Atkinson backing out ever so slightly. Stuart Mack coming through for Class B honors. He'll be happy with that. He's actually put Jack Cornell between himself and the 2 Holidays. Side-by-side action now for Class C as they come through. Oh, it's very close. And it looks like Furchi might have just got through. Yes, he has. Andrea Furchi just beating Christian De Vet to the line. So let's wrap up Class A there with Atkinson ahead of Creel and Masters. Masters squared for 3 and 4, Needham and Smallberger, Barbaglia and Fanek. Class B honors going to Stuart Mack. He beat out the 2 Holidays, junior and senior, with Francois Van Zyl and Christel, your top 5. Furchi winning Class C. Championship standings heading into the final round. There's 1 point in it between Creel and Atkinson. An epic battle expected at Zwartkops on the 10th of November. Let's catch up with your race 2 winner, Rory Atkinson.
I'm very chuffed, thanks to the BHRT boys. It was a good car, thanks to Andre. Still had a little bit of a wobble off the start, which often doesn't happen. So I got ahead of him, and it was a rabbit chase from there, man.
Race Tech SA, Stuart Mack taking Class Bs.
Well, race 2 is a lot better than race 1. I started from pole. We had the pace all weekend, so it was a good thing for us. Started from pole, duffed the start quite badly, but locked like hell into turn 2. Put my head down and got a gap on Holidays and managed to keep it to the end. So car's straight, car's quick, good weekend.
Andrea Furchi taking his first win in the Motormart Volkswagen Challenge.
It was fantastic. I think the best in my very short career. I have to thank Lee for the fantastic car that he prepared for this weekend, but most of all my friend Mike to make it happen. It was a lot of fun, it was very tight. I never give up until the end, and luckily in the last lap I was able to overtake him and win. So I had a lot of fun, very good.